Today, I want to talk about the purpose of imperfection. And the whole idea came because I got this small pimple or something and it just blew up my whole eye. So that gave me the idea of what is imperfection and what is the purpose of imperfection. And logically, you would think that you need imperfection for something to be perfect. So you need the failure to have the win to feel like something. But actually, the failure is the beauty. The imperfection is the perfect thing. So it's a paradox, like everything. And I think with the social media lifestyles nowadays, there's so much going on that it needs to be perfect. And that's not creative. It's not creative to be perfect. And one part of me totally strives to being perfect and have everything lined up and it's like geometrically and visually appealing. But then my creative side and that's like the feminine side inside of me is like, wow, what if we just break up something? And even my look at the moment, because of the eye, I was like, okay, I have to be somewhat different. So, okay, what if I wear the cap? Like, I don't wear the cap like this, but I thought, why not? And why not put the lamp a little bit twisted and just have random stuff? So, in a sense, you could say that imperfection is creativity, and creativity is something that we need even to improve our lives and kind of get fulfillment. I believe that creativity and having a creative outlet is necessary to kind of push out all the excess baggage. But once again, it takes a lot of courage to create art, to create music, release something, show it to people. It doesn't, like, creating it doesn't necessarily take too much, but if you want to release something and kind of put yourself out there, something from deep inside that comes out of you and not because you think that you need to please someone. So creativity is one of the main points I think everyone should focus on in their life, at least like a couple times a week. And we just bought like these watering color like paints, and I haven't really painted with watercolor since I was a kid because I thought that it's just for kids and we bought it for a kid. But I've realized that it's really cool. It's like the way you paint it and the way it ends up looking when it's dry is completely different. So you have to kind of anticipate, anticipate. And what a beautiful process to have. You have like you do something and then an external force kind of changes it to its final form. So imperfection, and also in art and like even contemporary art, is it's mostly about imperfection. It's not like these super smooth lines and stuff. It's more about these abstract concepts. And I understand because creating something abstract, for me at least, is like you release emotions, you release kind of this energy into the creative act itself. So that's my ideas on imperfection. And I think if we would change the mindset that we start to strive for imperfection instead of perfection, it will become perfect. Because once you remove your own limiting beliefs of how something should be, and you kind of give yourself permission to test out and kind of just go for it and go crazy with whatever you're doing, that's where you find yourself. Because once you learn how to create things by being kind of this channel through the things just come out, and you go into a flow state, and you just create without thinking about any boundaries how it should be. That's beautiful. And that's the whole point of this video, is to have the courage to go and do stuff. And I know I've taught some people how to be on camera and how to actually be confident. And the thing is that when you start recording, and this is a really good advice, don't think that you have to release it. Think that you're just gonna record it and watch it for yourself, or just record it to know how it feels to record. Because that intention is totally different than I'm gonna record this so I can post it here. And this is with everything, with painting, with music, with videos, with any kind of art, pottery, whatever, building stuff like woodwork. If you think that you just created because of the creative process itself, the process becomes perfect, even if the result is imperfect. And the thing is, if the process feels good, the result usually becomes really good. So by embracing imperfectness, that's the gateway to real creativity. And I think the world needs more real creativity, kind of this bold, courageous thing that we just, it just comes out of us. And that's what I'm doing here. And I encourage you to do something creative, like go buy some markers, paint something, do new yoga, do something that forces you to find the creative force inside of yourself. And then if you record it, or you paint it, or do something, then you can decide if you really want to show it to someone. And by showing it to someone, that's when the real vulnerability is hidden, because it takes a lot of courage to really show yourself. And people think that artists and these musicians and these famous people, that they're just so good that they can just do stuff. No, they are just so brave that they put out a piece of themselves. And that's real confidence. That's real courage to embrace your imperfectness and still go and do it. Still go and fail and do whatever, even if people don't like it. You are in that moment the truest to yourself. And I think that's beautiful. And I encourage every people to go out, do something creative, even aim at failing. Like try to fail, try to push it, how much you can mess up, and see what it turns out to be. Because it's all about perspective. And the main point with this video is that imperfection is there, so perfection can exist, but actually they're the both thing. They're both the same thing, just a different end of the spectrum. So once you start loving the whole spectrum, every creative process becomes like a process with purpose, because you're in it for the moment. Okay, so let me know what you created, what you came up with when you start pushing yourself and kind of pushing your dark side. Leave a comment and let's have a discussion. And now I'm gonna go create some more art. Thanks for watching. My name is Mitz. Finding your future purpose. See you next time. Peace out.